Ringo, stop barking! Hey guys, it's Lavinia. Welcome to today's video. I am excited to get this video out to you guys. I wasn't going to film this, but I decided, you know what, I think this is a video I should film because this product has quickly become one of my favorites, you know? And it's going to be just a short video talking about formula and all that, but I decided, you know what, I really want you guys to hear more about this foundation. So today we're going to be talking about the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation. I think this, guys, has quickly become, as I said earlier, my favorite, or one of my favorite foundations, definitely top 2. It is competing real hard right now with my Revlon Colorstay foundation, which was my Holy Grail foundation, but right now I think these two are tied because I really like this foundation. I am wearing it on my skin right now, and that's why I decided to film this video today, because I am wearing it on my face. It still looks flawless, and I've been wearing it since like 7 in the morning. It is currently around 4:30 right now in the afternoon. I got back from school and I decided to show you guys just so you can see how flawless the foundation still looks after so many hours of wearing it, after a full school day. I have these shades 01 and 03. I mix them on my hand and then I just take my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and then that's how I apply it to my skin. Lots of people ask me, why don't you just use 102? 102 is actually too dark for me right now and too light for me in the summer, so I decided why not get my summer shade. This is actually a little dark for me in the summer, and this is really light for me in the winter, so I decided just to get 03 and 01 and kind of make my custom shade. I bought this foundation because I've heard such good things about it, and I mostly bought it when the Pro Glow came out. I bought the Pro Glow and the Pro Matte. I have not really tried the Pro Glow that much. I've just tried the Pro Matte, and I fell in love with it instantly. The first day I wore it was in the summer, and my skin in the summer is more combination than dry, and I went on a trip during the summer where everywhere I went to was very humid, like so humid that my skin was almost oily, which is crazy. So this is the only foundation I could wear because my Revlon Colorstay was just way too dewy for my skin at the time. This worked perfect and it kept my makeup on all day. The foundation never broke up. It's such a long wearing formula. Like when it says 24 hours on here, it means 24 hours. It does not break up. Like it is such a good foundation. Now, as my skin is dry again, I do have to use a primer or a really good moisturizer under. My favorite primers to use under the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation are either the Maybelline Baby Skin. I just put this in the parts where I need a little more smoothing or my skin's the most dry. Or I really like the Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer. This is their ultra light formula. I just got this and I've been using it a ton. I really like it in combination with this foundation right here. It's really nice. I also love this moisturizer right here. This is the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I like this to put under this foundation in the morning when I know I'll be wearing this foundation. Okay, so let's talk about the formula of the actual foundation now. So as I said, I do have dry skin, but this foundation doesn't dry out my skin. It doesn't, but I do like to apply a nice moisturizer or a good primer underneath so I know it won't dry out my skin at all. Because if I do wear this foundation a few days in a row, it can cause my skin to flake and crack up. But if I'm using a good moisturizer, or like the Pond's one, and one of these primers, my skin won't start flaking up or anything like that. This foundation, the formula is beyond beautiful on. Your skin looks velvety, smooth, full coverage. Like this stuff is full coverage, especially with a sponge. I have not tried this foundation with a brush, and I don't know if I like it with a brush because with a sponge it just applies perfectly, and this sponge is really inexpensive. That's the Real Techniques sponge, by the way. But this foundation gives me such good coverage. I almost don't need like to conceal any blemishes or anything after. It gives a even coverage, and The thing that I loved the most is that it does not look like foundation on the skin. It does not cake up right here, which usually foundations do cake up between my eyebrows and stuff. This does not cake up. It looks perfectly smooth, even over some of the texture I have on my skin. The other thing that just blew me over the top, this was like the icing on the cake. This was what made me love this foundation so much. I cannot feel this foundation on my face. This, again, I said it's so velvety smooth that you can't feel it on your skin. The Revlon Color Stay, as I keep referencing, this foundation is very tacky, you know? Even if I said it, it's a little tacky. What I love about this foundation, because it is matte, I don't want to go ahead and put powder on top of it because it is matte. I don't want to, you know, dry out my skin more. So I love that it's so velvety and smooth and you can't feel it on your face, so that it's not tacky and you don't have to set it. And I like to take my foundations down to about like here on my neck, so I love that you can't feel it, so then it's not like you have a tacky neck all day. If that might sound weird, but that's how I feel. This foundation definitely gets an A+ in my books. I love it. And now let me show you kind of how it looks on my skin after like 8 hours of wear. As you can see, it's matte, but it's not like a flat matte. You still have life in your face, which is really a good thing, I think. And it just gives me such nice all-around full coverage. The only single con I would have to this foundation, which is totally fixable, I've like remembered every day to like make sure this doesn't happen, is this foundation, as I said, it does dry down like to a velvet matte finish, so it's not tacky or anything. So make sure when you're blending, make sure you're blending every spot out and work in sections. Like what I always do is I take a bit off my hand and I do my like along here first up to like around here, and then I do my chin, and then I do the other side, and then I do my cheek area right here in my under eyes, then I go on my nose, and then I do my forehead. So make sure you work in sections. Don't dot it all over your face and then try to blend it out, because it will go patchy, because it will dry on you. I think you will love this. If you have oily, combo, dry skin, whatever, I think you will really like this. Give it a go. It's a great one. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll give this foundation a try. If you've already tried this foundation, make sure to let me know in the comments what you think about it, if you like it, if you don't, you know, your pros and cons about it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!